the recording. Hey guys, Brian, Big Bad Wolf here with Tom Daniel, Judge Tom Daniel. How you doing, buddy?
We're going very good.
Yeah, so this is the Dave Hoyland's Quetzal list that we talked about in the intro. We're going to be playing with here. I don't know what do you think of this hand, Tom. I don't like it. I want to see the Siphon. I got the Eater, Day Job. Still not a huge fan of. I've been talking to Dave a bit about it.
I think you can get something better.
I can probably get something better. Let's go for Mulligan. That's better. There's an Inject and a Siphon, so that's great. Okay, so let's see what our opponent does. We're playing Near Earth Hub.
How do you like this matchup?
It really depends what he's... really depends what they're going to do on turn 1. If they don't protect HQ, we're probably going to win. I want to say. Okay, this is pretty good.
So you're going to win.
If I don't win now, as we said,
you set it up.
Yeah, I'm going to set it up. Okay. Let's just go to Siphon. Straight up. Get in there. See what opponent do. Now, you can... they could be team sponsorships or pads. Our opponent could res in response.
Your opponent has lolled. How do you feel about that?
Lol. They have said lol down here in the chat. Always good to see it. Okay. Resing that.
Do you still...
1 credit.
Do you still take the money?
Probably not. Access normally. What's it worth? 2 credits. And 2 tags. No, let's just successful run.
If you take the credits, you can also then...
Go and trash the thing. Yeah, alright, successful run. I should get the, let's run ability. Take the money. Okay, now let's run on... Let's run on the Adonis, and then we're going to hit up R&D. Which server is it? Server 1. Again, not a lot they can do here. Yes, successful run. Trash that. Keep him off the money. And it's going to run on R&D. Hope this isn't a pop-up window. We'll find out in a moment.
No res?
No res. Okay, it looks good. Let's score an agenda. That would be completely unfair. It's a data raven. Okay, so we might be playing Butcher Shop. That's good information to have at the start. It's going to be a problem for me in these tags. Okay, our opponent's on 0 credits. Got 1 click left. Let's take a regular run at HQ.
So someone who doesn't know what Butcher Shop means, what does that mean?
Okay, so the Butcher Shop list is basically going to... Do you not know what Butcher Shop means?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay. Alright, well...
sorry, right. If you were talking to someone who didn't know what Butcher Shop meant, what would you say to them?
The Butcher Shop list is a Near Earth Hub fast advance list, which can also murder you with Scorched. And they play Sea Source and a bunch of tagging effects, usually. So we're going Tag Me Quetzal, so... Okay, this is interesting. So, Mental Health Clinic, which is maybe just a flavor, not a flavor splash, but a personal splash for the opponent. We're going to have to get rid of that too, because that passive gain that they're going to get from there. They've also installed another server. We're going to open up with an Inject next turn, I think. Try and see what we can get out. We want to keep the Siphon train going.
So your opponent's drawing here. Is that... They have 0 credits.
It's 0 credits. So they've installed something. I'm assuming what they've installed here is...
Pop-up?
A pop-up window, or maybe a Quandary. Okay, let's get the Inject. How many credits do I have? I've got 3. Alright, let's go for the Inject. Okay, I got a planned assault, so I can fire that off and maybe force the res on this Quandary, but it's not really good. I got a Deja Vu as well. Let's go for the planned assault. I apologise to Dave Hoyland if I'm not playing this deck particularly well. I've only played it at 1 tournament. Went 3-0, which was good. But still hard to get your head around. We all love Account Siphon, especially Wolfie Horrig. Love Account Siphon. So we're seeing no res.
So you're going to suck him off?
Yeah. Successful run. Let's get the run ability. That was probably terrible. We'll find out.
So we're going to hit this this Mental Health Clinic?
Probably. I got 1 click left. Do I want to hit it? I kind of want to go into R&D. No, I've got the fallback of saying I'm still the student of the winning agenda school, so no one's expecting me to play perfectly with this new list. So that's why you're here. How drunk are you, Tom?
Oh, I'm quiet.
You're quite drunk. Tom's had a few drinks today, which is fine. We're just enjoying ourselves here. Oh, I have access to Mental Health Clinic on the top, so it'd be awfully silly of me to trash this one and not the other one. Okay. And we're going to end our turn.
So you can't really die immediately.
Not immediately.
So what was that? What was the thing that your opponent trashed there?
That I trashed?
Yeah.
I trashed the Subdex Virus Suite.
And is that a danger to you, or are you just thinning out your?
Just thinning it out, I guess. Okay, so install another server, taking the credit.
So this is likely the other mental health clinic.
Take another credit, yeah. So they'll be able to stabilize. I'll start my turn. Could just day job, maybe. I hate this card, but I mean, if there's any time to use it, maybe now. Go up to 11 credits. Turns on our Eater when we need it. Once our opponent stabilizes next turn, with 11 credits, we can sort of sure gamble, play the Eater, deja vu back a Siphon, and reliably get back in there. Then we'll have enough credits to sort of get rid of these assets.
Okay, so your opponent didn't just gain a credit and then murder you with 2 scorched. So
well, I mean, hopefully, yeah. No, our opponent hasn't done that.
So we can assume that he doesn't have the 2 scorched. He may have 1.
Yes, they may have one. I mean, I'm also just assuming it's Butcher Shop off the data Raven, but we haven't seen anything else yet to see that. The mental health clinics are interesting. I haven't seen any. There may be. I'm not saying they don't exist, but I haven't seen any tier list that plays these. We really like mental health clinic. We don't think it's a bad splash. Wolfie played it in his IT department deck. What's great about it is it gives you that immediate gain. Especially in Neroth Hub or Engineering the Future, you install, you either get your credit, draw your card, and for 0 deficit, obviously 0 res cost, you get to make credits immediately. So our opponent's on 7 credits now, we're at 11. Start our turn, let's do what I said we were going to do. Sure gamble, get down to like, I'm going to just look 2 cards in hand. This could be a quick game, but we'll find out. We'll find out together, as I like to say. Yeah, we'll find out together. It's going to cast this, play this, sorry, gather a speak, get back to the account Siphon, and Siphon.
So, what do we think that this ice is?
Well,
or does it not
if it's a
matter?
data Raven, we're already tagged.
Yeah.
We just take it. That's the only other ice we've seen. I assume it's not a pop-up window because it wasn't res last time. Our opponent may not want to give us the extra credits. They are thinking though, no res, so we're going to access.
Does this play just lose to the singleton Scorched Earth in our opponent's
I definitely will, if they have it.
Are we taking those credits? 3?
Yeah, we're taking the credits. So resed.
Yep.
Res the Adonis in response. Take the credits.
What do we do?
We can't do anything. We end the turn and find out. Yes.
I don't know about your butthole. Mine's distinctly clenched.
That's right. I'm sitting here with about a finger and a half of Jack Daniels.
Oh.
So my regards to him.
How many fingers
of cider do you have? Yeah. You've got about 4 fingers of cider there. Oh. Alright, so we've seen another remote installed.
So our opponent doesn't have Scorched.
Our opponent, okay, I'm starting to think at this point maybe they're just not playing Scorched. My face will be red. Okay, they're trashing the ice on HQ. I assume to install another piece of ice.
Possibly the Data Raven that we saw before?
Maybe, but I mean, the Data Raven's not going to stop me. I'm already tagged. All the Data Raven really does is tag you, or threatens to tag you. And it might just be like a big fat something, but again, our opponent only has 5 credits. But how many Siphons could I possibly have? Alright, it might be out of cheek out of agenda. I'm going to trash these assets this turn, basically.
What is the card in your hand?
I have a turntable in hand, a card which is good against this matchup because it lets you swap around the Astros, particularly after they've scored one. You can score an agenda and swap it for their one with a token on it. It's also good against Atlas, Project Atlas. Okay, so let's draw a card first because we only need 3 clicks to track these. Let's want to check this. What do you think, Tom?
I don't know, go for the card draw first.
Go for the card draw first. So let's draw a card, see what we get. It's a day job, okay. I was speaking to Dave Hoyland about this. We don't like day job here, really. It's obviously a very inflexible card. But when you're going tag me, you need to have economy that functions even when you're tagged. So that's why this list plays 2 cards that I don't really like, day job and liberated account. And hopefully when that, we have another option, we'll play it. But I mean, it seems to be in the Anarch piece of the colour pie. That's just the kind of economy that they run with. Okay, so let's run on the Adonis, which is, I don't want to get this wrong, server 3 with 1 card in it. Okay, server 3. Run there.
We don't want to hit
effects.
The other servers first?
We're going to go for the Adonis first, I think. Trash that one. I'm going to run on server...
So the most recent
the most recent server, which has now become
3.
server 3.
Yeah.
see what it is. If her opponent's trying to cheek out an agenda, we'll find out.
Would hobby...
Would hobby. Astro Script Pilot Program. I'm going to steal it. Okay, so our opponent was trying to do that. Props to him. Big Cajones, something I might try and do. We're going to go for server 2.
Server 1 is the one.
Server 1 has been there for quite a while, though. I don't think it's an agenda, but, you know, we'll find out.
So we want to hit
I'm going to get rid of the mental
economy?
health clinics.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to get rid of the economy. Smash out that. Trash it. Yes. And then... Cool, that's fine. We left him with 1. We got rid of the Adonis campaign, which is a point. And we scored 2 points, and we denied that first Astro, which is an important thing.
But this is irrelevant if we die.
It is relevant if we die. Which our opponent's on 7 credits now. 6 big, I assume, very powerful cards in hand. We're seeing another one go straight into the... This might be one of those horizontal builds. I mean, I say that after the deck's gone horizontal for the first 5 turns, but... maybe it's one of those ones that's playing the new asset that reses, and you get to, at the beginning of your turn, put an advancement counter on something. The Neopad, I believe the list was coined. The addition of the mental health clinics, now that I think about it, I apologise for being a silly goose, makes me think that my opponent is not playing Scorched Earth, because it does increase the hand size. I apologise to everybody who figured that out 5 minutes ago, but as I said...
A couple of
thinking of the glass, couple of fingers in. Alright. Now, opponent's protected that with something. Now, he's wise to our act with this eater business. So I'm going to assume that's an agenda. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run an R&D HQ, try and spend some of those dwindling credits, force a res, and maybe run in here. And if not, maybe we hit something. So let's run on R&D, and I'm probably going to want to trash that.
The other
mental health clinic. So we're going to run on R&D first. See what our opponent does.
Ampersand D.
Sorry? Ampersand D, yes, the ampersand. Kids, if you don't know what that means, look it up. It's the name of someone's pet monkey in a comic book series I read. Explodapalooza! We'll steal that one. Explodapalooza. Explodapalooza, when you access Explodapalooza, when the runner accesses it, the corp gets to gain 5. Obviously not great for us. It's kind of like, we talked about this on the podcast, comparing this to NAPD content.
Which podcast?
The Winning Agenda podcast.
Oh,
so you may have heard of it once or twice. No, you may have heard of it. So we're on 4 points. Our opponent's up 5 credits, back to 12, which is not great. We're on 9. But we know that they're still not resing this, so I'm going to go for another dig on R&D.
Tap it again.
Maybe we'll hit something. I mean, if we hit 2 agendas, would you describe that as fair, Tom?
It doesn't sound very fair.
No, it wouldn't be very fair at all. Let's see what we get. I like playing interesting lists like this, I'm not sure. Do I want to trash the Adonis campaign off the top? No, I don't.
You're rather inflicted, right?
Well, we've got 2 clicks left. Let's run on HQ.
Is there any indication that our opponent has quite a lot of... Is him installing the...
Okay, so there's Eli. Cool.
Is him installing that Astro script before maybe an indication that he is agenda flooded?
Perhaps it's more like if it is like a traditional sort of Neopad list where they go horizontal, they try to just overload with assets and things in their remote servers, and so it's because it's usually very taxing for the runner to in resource to like physically check every one of them, and they just every now and then will score an Astro out. Or maybe they think so. So waiting for the corpse actions. They're still doing something. Hopefully he will pass priority. So I just keep saying he. I'm going to try and say they. They are an amorphous corporation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully they will pass priority soon.
So there's nothing we can do about this either, right?
No, that's fine. Like, it's taxing them some credits. I think from here we're going to run on the new server that they've protected. We'll force the res. If it's the other res it and they're down credits and we know what's there, so we can go get what we need. Or maybe our friend's waiting for us to check out.
What happens if there is Neural Katana?
A Neural Katana? Well, my hat will be off to Hobby. Our opponent's name is... Okay, so we're going to run on Server Server Trey. And we'll find out what our opponent has here. Still 9 credits. This is Toll Booth, would be pretty disgusting. Oh, it's Toll! Alright.
So we're in there.
Okay, well, we're going to get in. I will choose not to break this with Ida. I will pay a credit. Continue.
Is there any chance that this is a trap of sorts?
Look, I don't know.
What if this is a snare?
If it's a snare, we die, and that's fine. That's what we're all about. We're about a bit of experimentation here. When it's host Brian Holland and Judge Tom Daniel in the booth here.
Sheriff.
What's our opponent going to do? Anything? I'm waiting for their actions. -1 credit. Oh, pardon me. This is not automated. I'm going to let him know. Soz.
How do you feel about Soz versus Sorry?
Soz is quicker to type, I suppose.
Correct.
Soz because I'm in a playful mood. It's a successful run. What are we going to get?
Oh,
Project Beal. Okay.
How is that?
So, okay, maybe it was especially obnoxious of me to not -1 my credit there, so I apologise. So we're on 6 points. We're doing pretty well. Our opponent, if they are playing Scorched, which I would be very surprised to see at this point, we are just dead, but that's been the play the whole game. Go hard or go home, Tom. What do you think of that turn of phrase?
Look, I'm more of a turntable kind of guy.
A turntable kind of guy? A player in our local meta who publishes a blog called Sneak Door Melbourne mentioned that when this card was spoiled, it confirmed our suspicions that Noise is a next level douchebag IRL because he likes the turntable.
So they've installed this new card. Is this the Adonis off the top?
Let's see. What did our opponent do? They installed.
They
drew from that. Look, it might be. I would be very surprised if that's an agenda. And
do we just?
I can just check it. Let's start turn. They got 11 credits. I'm gonna draw a card. That's pretty good. We can siphon them now.
Can you?
So 2 to pump, 2 to break, cost 4, and the rest of my turn to siphon them down to 6 credits. Put us up to. Oh geez, I'm good, aren't I? 16? 12 plus 4 is 16?
That's correct.
Yeah, do I want to do that right now? Probably not. Like, we can do that at some stage. We're under no immediate pressure, basically. I'm going to draw again. Okay, that's a knife, so that's great for HQ. The fact that this was res does make me think there was an agenda in there. So with my last 2 clicks, I think I'm going to run this server here.
But was it resed before?
It was res last turn when we went in there. Okay, I'm pretty sure. I mean, I might embarrass myself when we go back and look at it. So we're going to run on server 4. What's the French word for 4?
4.
Coward speak. Is it actually?
It's actually 4. Yeah.
Is it actually 4?
Hey,
how innovative of them. What is this? Special offer. Oh, it's Hollis Echo's new favourite card. The court gains 5! HITF, my friends. Okay, so this is a card we don't yet have in Australia. I haven't been testing with it. Not a lot we can do. Art is pretty cool, actually.
It's like
a 3 strength. Yeah, it's an advertisement. Yeah, they're going to gain 5.
$5 dudes.
Yep, fire. Yes, you better. Oh, hold on, I can break it with Eater. Do I want to? They're going to go up to 15. What's it going to cost me? I think we need our credits for next turn. Yeah, it fires. I'll let him know. Go ahead, champion. That might have sounded condescending. I didn't mean that, Hobby. If you're watching this, I didn't mean that. Like, go ahead, champion. Like you're a good bloke. Lady person, right? But we're going to continue. If this is TWA, what a game. Successful run. Is it the Adonis? It is the Adonis. Yeah, let's get out of here.
Really? He hasn't even rezzed it?
No.
Oh, you're a coward.
No, I'm a coward.
What do you do for the rest of your turn? Run R&D?
I'm going to make a run on R&D.
Okay.
Well, we're going to force the res here, at least. Opponent's credits aren't an issue with special offer. If there's another special offer, tell you what.
What if they res? Janice.
Okay, no res. So, Tom, are we going to rip one off the top?
What? So
Gutenberg. Okay. This is where. Oh, this has actually been automated now, so we can see Gutenberg. There's an R&D. It's a trace to give us a tag. So I don't know. Maybe they're playing Scorched. I don't know. I got 4 cards in hand, so they got double Scorched. We're just dead. That's
they
good to know.
Don't,
they clearly don't. They would have killed. Well, no, they're not going to draw it now.
They don't have a single Scorched in their hand.
Yeah. Unless they just got really unlucky.
Nope, they don't. Like they've always had enough credits to play it.
Yeah, just one of them. We have 6 tags. So next turn, what we can do, we're going to siphon them out with same old thing, and maybe hit up R&D. It's very odd that our opponent has not rezzed. Wow. Okay. Is that how it is? Oh, Jackson's up. Okay.
So, do you think this is a bit of maybe incorrect sequencing from our opponent?
Well, if I were our opponent, I would have Jackson first.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because you can always discard those loose agendas.
Yeah, exactly right. It may have just been that our opponent just really wanted to get some piece of ice there. So it's going to cost us 4 to get through Elo. We're on 5 credits. We probably can't afford to...
Is there any reason to hit Archives first?
Yeah, we're probably going to. Just force the use of that Jackson. We can install... We don't want to install the same old thing because they're going to just trash it. We need to get some... I'm tempted to day job again, to be honest. Like,
do you want them to have another turn of Jackson? Like
yeah, that's the thing.
They've given you enough reasons to think that they're unscorched, and a Jackson's going to let them try and hit that.
I'd be
especially
very surprised
if you play that, all they need to hit is one scorch.
So let's draw a card to start with. Okay, the day job. So much if the universe is trying to tell me something, Tom Daniel. Okay, let's run on Archives. See what happens. I suspect they might use Jackson Howard, but.
Maybe they're a true warrior of the Mardu Horde.
A true warrior of the Mardu Horde. Oh, we're getting all kinds of gatherer speak in today's episode. Okay, so Jackson is being used. No surprises there. Adonis campaign. 1 card into R&D. Jackson to shuffle Adonis campaign. 2 Adonis campaigns and a card from R&D. Okay. Successful run. Let's see what's in there. Okay. Gutenberg. They discarded the data ribbon earlier. Obviously, we saw that. Special, but nothing exciting. So, at least one of the cards was an agenda. Close this, sorry. Alright, 2 clicks left.
Do we want to hit R&D first?
Yeah. Yeah, like our opponent knows we can't get into... I'm really curious to know what this ice is that they haven't been resing.
Because they
had the same amount of credit. They could have resed the last turn, and if they can res it... Oh, the little engine! Oh, okay. So what's this cost to break with Eater? 5, 6, 7, and then we gain 5 credits. So 5 to pump, 2 to break, gain 5 credits. We've embarrassed ourselves, Tom. We weren't playing around the little engine. Why this wasn't res last turn? I think we're probably over the benchmark to break with Eater. Then we don't access anyway. It's cool. So we're just going to bounce off this bad boy. 1 click left. Jeez. I might just get a credit. And the turn. Like, I was tossing up there between drawing and gaining credit. I probably should have drawn, put more than half a second thought into it. Could have drawn, got rid of one of those day jobs. Discarding's not an issue. Alright. Oh, the Sansan. Sorry, the Sansan. Alright, we're going to play that turntable next turn. Because if that's an Astro, which I suspect it is, yes, it is an Astro script pilot program. Okay, so we're on the train. Start turn. Do they have it? They got down to 3 credits though, but they can get through this. We can go gain a credit, run R&D.
What's the wording on turntable?
Turntable reads, for those of you playing at home, +1 memory. Whenever you steal an agenda, you may swap that agenda with an agenda in the corpse scoring area. So basically, it deprives them of the Astro token.
Sure. Why would you install that if scoring the next agenda means you win the game?
You're right. That's a good point. Well, turntable's fun. Yeah. Turntable's fun. Okay, the little engine's going to keep us out of R&D. We want to start the turn.
Certainly want to start our turn, correct?
We want to start the turn. Okay. Should we go and try... I feel like I have to use one of these stupid things. What do you think, Tom Daniel?
I don't know, seems like your opponent's clearly got a bunch of agendas
in hand. I could run in there, yeah. They got 3 credits. If that's another Eli, I do have the knifed, but I want to know what this is before we go in.
Why don't you just get in there and then you know what it is? So
let's run on R&D.
So you can break the Eli if they don't res, correct?
But I can't access. I can break with clicks because I'm doing my first click.
Sure.
But I can't access if I break it with Eden.
Well, so let's test our opponent's metal.
We're running on HQ. Let's see how jittery they are. If it's a snap res. Oh, no res. Okay, continue.
Do we...
so I'm going to tell them I'm going to click.
Click Quetzal?
Click Quetzal. Alright, I don't know how to... Is this automated? One... Yeah, Quetzal! I did, I clicked it. Okay. And then we're going to...
click one.
I'm just going to tell so nothing fucks up. 1 click to break after Quetzal and manually adjust my clicks because that's good. And we're going to continue. Yes, our opponent's letting us do that, which is lovely.
Do we win the game?
That would be good. Factor opponent didn't raise.
that's
Oh,
what
we
we
did.
do.
Okay, yeah.
Well, that was in fact the winning agenda.
GG. Oh, sorry, too many G's.
Oh,
too
sorry,
many
G.
G's. You're gonna have too many G's. There are too many G's. All right, that was good.
How do you feel about that game?
Look, I'm not gonna lie. I played pretty sloppily. I think, as I said, this is one of my early turn. This is probably my 4th game with this deck, 4th or 5th. Is something definitely to be said for not knowing what your opponent's playing. That's obviously one of the biggest bonuses to playing Near Earth Hub at the moment. See you. Yeah, goodbye, hobby. Bye bye. Bye bye.
Do you feel like maybe your opponent was agenda flooded in that game?
Look, maybe if I'd been paying a bit more attention to their hand, what was going on. They had a lot of assets early on, so they were drawing. They may have been digging for the Jackson. That said, maybe we should put them on the back pedal. Like, this is a great thing about Siphon. You just put them on the back pedal to begin with.
Okay. So we'll be back for another game.
Yeah, we'll jam Quetzal again. Yeah.
See you guys.
Cheers.